Well, welcome. This is the high video. You know, here's what you're about to get into. So, if you're watching this video, then you have registered for the sort of the COVID-inspired pipeline program with Focus Approach, and so I just want to, you know, it's written down and stuff. But here's what's going to happen. So, on the weekend of the 22nd and the 23rd of August, there'll be introductory Zoom sessions from 11 to 1 p.m. Those Zoom sessions will include the participating representatives from the participating law school, so that everyone will be able to flesh out how this is being approached, and that you can ask questions and feel more comfortable in this process. So you'll attend either the 22nd or the 23rd. And then really this course begins in earnest on Monday, the 24th. And it'll happen every Monday there. So the way the course will go, right, is that every Monday from the 24th of August all the way through whatever maybe it's the 14th of November is the scheduled test date. So whatever that Monday is, that will be the last Monday. And every Monday, there's going to be a video. Now, you need to be able to access the videos, which you can now do once you're registered. Right? You simply, to access the videos, you go to focusapproach.com, you click on Account Login. You already have the account. You enter your username and password. You'll see on the screen a gray area, and it'll say Courses that I'm registered for. You'll click on that gray area. And then underneath that, it'll say select course, and then you'll click on that, and you'll see that you are registered for the COVID class, the pipeline class, which is the LSAT piece of this, and the legal writing piece. You'll also be registered for the on deck videos, as well as the analytical reasoning videos, and I'll discuss each of those things briefly. Right? But that's what happens. So when you get there, to see the videos related to the prior classes, you're going to click on the COVID class, right? And once you click on that, you'll be taken to a screen. It'll have assignments and videos. The assignments will be there, and the videos will be from prior class sessions that I have done, which were done live at the time, that are covering the material I plan on revisiting on the Zoom session, right? So on Monday, like for the first class, on the 24th, you'll see a video of a first class from a prior class cycle. I want you to watch that. When we get to the weekend, so the 24th, that video's up. It'll be up for the remainder of the course cycle. But you want to watch that video in advance of the Zoom sessions on Saturday and Sunday, because so that would be what, the 29th and the 30th. On the 29th and the 30th, I'll be drilling down on what I think is really important from that prior class video, and going back over and reinforcing the material. And of course, you'll have the opportunity in Zoom sessions to have an interchange of back and forth. So that'll be the same throughout this whole class cycle. Monday that's when the video shows up. The following weekend, both days, both of those will be they'll be from 11 to 12:30 on every Saturday, 11 to 12:30, every Sunday, 11 to 12:30. They will be recorded. So if you miss it, you just let me know and I'll send it to you. And that's the second prong, right? That Zoom session. Now, in addition to that, once you've seen the video, once you've seen the Zoom session, the next thing is to schedule a phone call, and to schedule a phone call with me. To do that, you need to pick a day of the week and a time of the day, and that becomes your time slot for up to 30 minutes. So if you're an early person and you want to do this Tuesday at 8:30, let's do this at Tuesday at 8:30, but you got to let me know that that's the time slot you want. And then again, every week for the remainder of this course cycle, Tuesday at 8:30, you call me up, and we get to speak about what's important to you. You then get to ask me questions you may not have been comfortable asking, or we just get to drill down on your needs, which are going to be distinguishable from the needs of other people in that course. So that's, that's the crux of this. The two other classes you're registered for, and this is all included in the price, there's nothing extra. The analytical reasoning library is there, and that's there 24/7, and that has me breaking down how I want you to approach analytical reasoning. It's not logic games, it's not formal logic, that's all bullshit. Just saying, right? What they're testing you on is your ability to organize, to manage, and solve. That's it, right? So those videos are pretty granular, and they go back from exam 52 up to exam 84, and then the format changes because that's when COVID hit. So once we get to exam 85, I'll be covering the analytical in the Zoom sessions, and there'll be videotape. The logical reasoning videos involve prep tests 78 through 87, and I just happened earlier today to be working on 87. And what you're going to see in the on-deck logical reasoning video is, again, a granular, it's breaking down the test in a granular way by using IRAC. Everything is IRAC, as it is in law school. And that'll be mostly how we'll proceed during the course, is from starting with exam 78, working up to exam 87. All those other materials will be discussed, and will be any questions you have about any exams we will cover. The course will proceed on the premise that if you actually really understand the exams, 10 exams from 78 to 87, you really understand what they're doing, then you're going to be prepared to take this test. So that's the nuts and bolts. The law schools will reach out to you with respect to the legal writing component, because they all handle it a little differently. And so they'll address you about how they handle that. But none of the legal writing pieces are overwhelming. Everybody understands the primary mission here is the LSAT. But the big picture is, again, you need to learn to read the way an attorney is taught to read. You need to write the way an attorney is taught to write. And when you do that, you begin to think the way an attorney is taught to think. And that's what this program is about, learning to think the way we're taught to think. And there's an absolutely beautiful bluebird on my left. I just so wish he would come over. He went away. Oh well. You can reach me at 914-763-0128. You can reach me on my cell or text 914-806-9952. The email address is focusapproachllc, this is all one word, focusapproachllc@gmail.com. Is that right? Yeah. And that's all I have for you today. So let's commit yourself to this. Understand there are no tricks, there are no shortcuts, there's no bullshit, right? That if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be an attorney, you have to work at it. So I hope to be on the phone with each of you shortly. Thanks very much.